So you might be wondering why my butt's on camera right now. It's for a different reason than you might think. This is Austin, Texas, during rush hour. And it's just looking a little bit quiet. The streets are empty, the bread shelves are empty. It's a weird time, I get it.
Okay, so step 1, you want a sandwich. Step 2, you go to the store and you're like, oh, look at that. Oh, very, very nice. Came here to just get some bread. And that's where I swoop in and say that I can help you with that. What I would like. People refer to me as the bread guy. Don't like that. I do a lot of other things.
You guys know that.
Anyway, we're making a lovely sandwich loaf of bread. It's a basic necessity. Everybody needs it. I think this is a great time for people to learn. And also, halfway through this video, we will be having a little meme review intermission. And those of you who sent in memes, thank you. But with all that said, let's do this, shall we?
So as with any yeasted bread, we need to bloom our yeast. So you're gonna combine 3/4 of a cup or 174 grams of water with half a cup or 125 grams of whole milk. Heat that so it's around 98 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. And then mix in 1 tablespoon or 9 grams of active dry yeast. Cover that lightly with plastic wrap and let that sit for 10 minutes. Next, you're going to combine 3 cups or 440 grams of bread flour, 1.5 teaspoons or 8 grams of fine sea salt, 1 tablespoon or 21 grams of granulated sugar, and then just give that some whiskey business until thoroughly combined. Set up your stand mixer, add your flour mix to the bottom of the bowl, and add the spiral thingy. Once your yeast mixture bubbles like this, it's bloomed and ready. Start your mixture on low speed, and then slowly stream in your yeast mixture until all of it's added. Let that mix until combined. You may need to scrape down the sides occasionally. Once you've got a cohesive dough, let that keep mixing for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it starts to look nice and smooth. And then you're gonna add in 1 tablespoon at a time, 3 tablespoons, or 42 grams of unsalted butter that has been totally softened. Once everything's nice and mixed and incorporated, let that mix for 30 seconds more. Plop that thick boy out of there, and then lightly shape it into a ball.
Don't be shy now. Look at that dough. Give it a little spank. So smooth and voluptuous.
Place it into a grease bowl. Cover it with greased plastic wrap, and then just let it rise at room temperature for about 1 to 1.5 hours or until doubled. See, get it? Haha, rise. Once your dough is doubled and your bowl is magically changed, lightly grease a 9 by 4.5 inch loaf pan with butter. Then you need to punch your dough down. Lightly flour your work surface, plop your degassed dough on there, then using a rolling pin, roll your dough into a rectangle that's about 1/2 inch thick and wide enough to fit in your loaf pan. Sort of like this. And then you're gonna tightly roll it up into a tube, place it in your loaf pan, and then cover it with a damp towel or another inverted loaf pan, and let that rise for about 45 minutes to an hour at room temp or until doubled in size and thick like this. Then just take that loaf and place it in an oven set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes or until nice and golden brown like this. You don't need to brush it with anything, that's it. Just carefully plop that thick boy out of there and let it rest on a wire rack until completely cool.
Okay, so we've got our bread, right? Yeah. Why did only one side get toasted? Yes, sir. What I like about this is it has a similar sort of like really light melt in your mouth texture. It's got a different flavor.
Okay, so obviously you can use this for the typical application. For example, we're gonna make a grilled cheese. Slice your slices evenly, and then here's the trick for even browning. Take softened butter and spread it all over edge to edge on one side of a piece of bread. Place it in your cold pan, bring it up over medium heat. Place your cheese of choice on top. I did a mix of cheddar cheese and Monterey Jack. Place the other butter sliced on top, butter being exposed. Toast until crispy on one side, flip it, repeat the process. The cheese should be melty, and there you go. That's a grilled cheese. Pretty. You don't need me to show you how to do that.
Listen to this. It's so crispy and yet so delicate. It like melts in your mouth with the cheese and come on. That's a shit right fire.
Now the last example is going to be the way that I like to make a BLT. As for the B, aka the bacon, I personally like to cook my bacon in the oven. Line it on a sheet tray, put it in a cold oven, set the oven to 425 Fahrenheit, and let it sit in there for anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes or until crispy, and that's it. For the bread, you're going to want to toast it on both sides with butter, both sides. Then go ahead and slice your tomatoes and make sure to always salt your tomatoes. Any application for a sandwich moving forward for the rest of your life, please salt your tomatoes. Thank you so much. I also added some pepper and some lemon zest because fancy. Now to assemble the sandwich, it's very, very, very simple. Now you can put mayo, actually use burger sauce from the In-N-Out video. Add a generous amount of your crispy bacon, or not crispy, it's okay if you like it floppy, that's fine. Your lettuce of choice, I use green leaf lettuce. And then your tomatoes, which better have been salted. Your top slice of toast, cut it in half and unveil a gorgeous cross section that you're ready to place directly in your mouth.
Bacon, lettuce,
Tomato.
one of my mom's very favorite sandwiches.
Holy croissant. This is how every BLT on the planet should be. And I'm not just saying that to be, there's a word for this. Extra. Bonus round. It is time for food. It is time for a food meme review. I asked you guys to send me food memes onto my subreddit, and you did it, and now we're gonna look at them as an absolute unit. Consider this a little intermission. Let us begin. This cheese clog. Oh God, why are we already starting like this? I wanna know if the holes, oh, my light just went out. I wanna know if the holes were already there or not. Me making fermented stuff after Josh's videos. Chemist. You guys are doing good. I like that. That's a good meme. Good meme. We're gonna turn this into a if you laugh you lose at this point. I'm thankful for all the different ways we can eat potatoes. Mashed potatoes, tater tots. Mr. Potato Head's ass! Yes, sir! Please, can I have some more?
Don't be shy.
I have yet to laugh. If you don't rinse your bread before eating it, don't speak to me. Honestly, I agree. If you're not washing your bread, how do you expect it to be clean when you eat it? You wash your vegetables before you eat it. You wash your meat before you eat it. Why wouldn't you wash your bread? Disgusting. This is it. How to remove too much salt in cooking. Start over. All hail the realistic memes. Me eating my mom's food before Joshua. Me eating my mom's food after Joshua. That's actually really funny. They're like, I like how he's eating the onion rings and analyzing like, yes. Me and Courtine thinking about my girlfriend. It's like, burger bun dough, Josh Weissman's hand. You know, I put pictures of my face for your phone screen. Why did you have to take the one of me clenching my butt cheeks? Why? Aha! Now this is my meme right here. Baked bean memes. I am a big fan of the bean. Wow, this is beautiful. And my mouth is honestly watering because I would love to take a little bite, slapping the dough, crispy, flaky, salt, all these different things. Wow, it goes from like wow to deep fried real fast. It's breaded chicken piccata with lemon jasmine rice. This is chicken nuggets. It is chicken nuggets. New viewers thinking the vid is over. B-roll. Me raving about some YouTuber's ass. The rest of the family at the dinner table. Are y'all actually talking about my ass to your family members? This is getting out of hand. It really is. That hurt my leg. I think that's it. I think that's all the memes we got. I'm sure that we'll have more memes next time. If you want your memes to be seen, be sure to send them onto the subreddit, or you can text me at 818-452-2640. Anyway, onward. But do you want to know what else has lots of bean memes? B-roll. Or bean roll. I don't know. And that is it. So we made sandwich bread. It seems like something that's so boring yet so gratifying. I think this is sort of a great entry recipe for bread for people who have never made bread before. They're just deathly afraid. They have no idea what they would do if they made a mistake. This is just so easy. If you can't get this right, mistakes can happen. It's okay if you make mistakes, but just understand that this is one of the easiest bread recipes you'll ever make in your life. You wrap it up with some plastic wrap, you put it away, and there you go. Before we end this video, I just want to end with a quick little thing. I'm looking for ways to help the restaurant industry right now. I don't know if you guys know, but the restaurant industry is in big trouble because of what's going on. And we have a lot of businesses that are gonna close really soon, some of our favorite restaurants. If you have ever enjoyed going out with your friends and eating and drinking and having fun, half of those places are gonna close down if we don't help them. So order your takeout, you know, buy gift cards, whatever you can do. They really need your help. I'm working on ways that I can contribute, so more on that soon. But with all that said, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.